This is a very tragic parsha for Moshe Rabbeinu. His legacy, his dream to bring the Jewish people to Eretz Yisrael, to the land of Israel, it was the mission that he was given when he stood on Har Sinai the first time, before it became Har Sinai, when Hashem first approached him with a burning bush and said that he wanted him to be his messenger to take the Jewish people out of Mitzrayim. Hashem said to him that he would lead the Jewish people to the promised land. So Moshe is deeply disappointed when he's told that because of his error at the Mei Meriva, because of the fact that he hit the rock as opposed to speaking to the rock, and he failed in the ability to be Mekadesh Shem Hashem, to sanctify God's name. Because of that error, he would not be accomplishing what he saw as his life's goal, to bring the Jewish people into the land of Israel. So as Moshe is devastated and Moshe is disappointed, Moshe accepts the decision of Hashem and he starts planning for the future. And what was that planning? So in Parshas Pinchas, the Torah tells us that Moshe said, beseeched Hashem, and he said, Yifkod Hashem Elokei Aruchos L'chol Basar Ish Al Ha'eda. He said, Hashem, please choose someone to lead these people. Please choose someone who is going to give them direction, as he knew that he was passing on, and he was concerned that they weren't going to have anyone who was going to lead them thereon, from that point on. And the question that Rabbanim asks is, how in the world did Moshe think that Hashem would not appoint a leader for Klal Yisrael? Is that possible? Moshe understood that Hashem was with him at every moment, and realized the difficulty in steering the ship of the Jewish people, realized how frustrating they could be, realized that they were an Am Kshei Oref, a stiff-necked people. Of course, Hashem would appoint a leader for the Jewish people. So, what was Moshe asking for, and why was he asking it? He didn't trust Hashem that he would appoint someone? He must have trusted Hashem. So Rabbanim suggests as follows. Of course, Moshe trusted that Hashem was going to appoint a leader for the Jewish people. Moshe's concern was that the people wouldn't accept the leader who was appointed. Moshe saw the struggles that he went through after being the messenger of taking the Jewish people out of Mitzrayim, and going through all of the trials of tribulations of the Midbar, of the desert, and being at the moments in which the people were so frustrated to the moments that the people were so high. Moshe understood that he really got the pulse of the people. And so Moshe was requesting to Hashem that when he appoints a next leader of the people, says Rabbanim, please make sure, Hashem, that it's the right person, not from the vantage point that the person has the ability or has the age or has the talent to lead, but please make sure that it's the type of person who will be the person that Bnei Yisrael will be able to follow. Because not every leader is someone who other people are willing to follow. They need to connect, they need to feel, they need to understand the people. And Moshe felt that through this long task of his journey with the Jewish people over the 40 years in the Midbar, that he had finally gotten a grasp to understand the people, and he wanted someone who was going to be appointed who would have the respect of the people. You know, we talk about tzaddikim, we talk about the righteous, we talk about gedolim, the leaders of the generation, and there are times that we may flock, we may follow people who aren't necessarily those who we can follow, those who we are connected to. There are times that we're missing out because there are people who are true leaders that we don't flock to. And that's the message that Moshe wanted to send. He wanted to make sure that Klal Yisrael had leadership that they can cling to, that they can be inspired by, that they can accept rebuke from, that ultimately they can respect. And we look to search out leaders for ourselves, on a communal level, on a national level, and even on a personal level. People that we can take advice from, people that we can open our souls to, and people who will help us become the people who we truly want to be. Thank you for listening, and have a good Shabbos.